And we're back, diving right into it this morning, where last time, because couldn't sleep, we decided to go for... Oh, need to refuel up on some power bombs. Last night couldn't sleep, so it's like, let's get a little more Metroid Dread in, and yeah, we managed to get out of the bind I thought we were in as part of the, as part of the, like, sequence breaking. So, gotta time it just right. So, we should be really good to just get to the end of the game. Like, we'll be there pretty shortly. And I might actually go under 4 hours, and that was not my intention, what I was originally gonna do. I'm gonna do a casual Let's Play. I'm not gonna go berserk, and then, like, that last, stretch, yeah, really tipped it over the scales for me. But, I know it's a method that will work, to do it again. So, you know, next speedrun attempt, I've got some ideas and more familiarity. There's a couple things in our way. Nope, right. Yeah, I'm like playing with one finger on my face buttons. There we go. Yeah, holding the controller unorthodox, but it works. Yeah, now when we take those guys out, we just keep absorbing. Like, we are on a rampage. There we go. For some reason, I always think Nubia is, like, way bigger. Anyways. Itorash. So yeah, we're just all set to run down the end of the game. This is a nice chair. I need to get one of these in my ship. And we did see a schematic for this ship in some parts of, Artaria. I was gonna say, and you see his, like, work screen. It's all focused on us. We're full up, so we're good. One more save point. Yeah, we're definitely good on equipment and everything. But this final boss is really hard. Yeah, just to make sure you are totally restocked. Use elevator, go.
Uploading data.
It appears your Metroid DNA has caused you to become a Metroid. Ordinarily, this would have happened immediately after the DNA transplant. Your Thoha genes must have slowed down the process. They were the only tribe capable of controlling the Metroids. Though you possess their DNA, you are not a Thoha. Your physical prowess suggests that you must also possess Machin DNA. Metroids are programmed to identify Machin as enemies. This suggests one thing to me. It is very probable that your metamorphosis occurred as a result of Ravenbeak's attack. His presence awakened the Metroid's killer instinct. Since then, your metamorphosis has accelerated. It can no longer be controlled. You are now a Metroid, Samus Aran. Your very existence poses a grave threat to the galaxy.
So, yeah, it's like, it's all building up, and all the, like, slow foreshadowing of just sort of, like, Samus getting, like, this, like, over-the-top fighting, or, like, you know, oh, yeah, fighting force, that doesn't sound right, you know, instinct is kicking in.
However, there is no need to fear. You can still contribute to galactic peace. You need only use your new powers correctly. You have followed my instructions faithfully so far. Continue to do so. It's that simple. I consider your performance here on ZDR highly satisfactory. As I hoped, it has even awakened your Metroid powers. I was right to let you live during our first encounter. That one glimpse you showed told me everything. Submit and offer up your power. My plan is the only way to bring order to the galaxy. Fulfill your destiny, Samus. This is an order. Disobedience will not be tolerated.
Yep, having none of that. Which Machin's DNA got used? Apparently his. And the battle's on. Sorry, I got a lot to say, but that was a horrible start. Oh, come on. I was... okay. This is already a bad start. No! Sorry, I'm trying to slide into the morph ball and it's not working. Trust me, I'm tempted to... Okay, let's... I'm embarrassed. Let's start over. Last checkpoint. Sorry, that was a bad start. I was trying to, like, roll into the morph ball and I kept messing it up. Okay, anyways, but yeah. So it turns out Ravenbeak is actually a, you know, DNA donor for Metroid, or, sorry, Samus's infusion, creation, whatever. And yeah, it turns out we've not been talking to Adam since we got to the planet. It's all been him. Okay, yeah, now he's got, like, this yellow-tinged armor, so he's basically invulnerable. There's a way to, like, bypass this, but I've never been able to pull it off. But now we just kind of, like, when he gets into this phase, we just gotta buy time. There we go. He did that way sooner than usual. At least for me. Still gotta do it another time. I forgot that was not the, draft punch or whatever. I'm surprised that counted. It was like I messed up and then I still got a shot in. A little bit more. There it goes. He is tough, but first phase. Now we can just... Shoot. I think this is his hardest phase, just because, like, you know, the abilities he's got. Whoops. Shoot. God damn it. God damn it. Dang it, I should have slid. I know that goes through loads of missiles, and it's probably not as efficient as it should be, but... Oh, god damn it. Okay. Now, maybe. That second phase is really tough. Metal as hell. Alright, this is gonna be my saving grace. Yeah, because once he gets into this phase, it's... Whoops! I screwed that up. God damn it. There we go. This could be the end of it. It's so cool. Shoot. Carefully, come on, using our death ball. There we go! Okay. Sorry, he's really tough. I expected that to take me longer, because it usually does. Sorry, there's a lot to say about this whole final confrontation. Sorry, and that's cool. Just like she snaps and it's just going nuts. And it's like, oh god. I didn't even realize what quite happened to her in the moment because it was just like so like it was just like so like immediately intense. And you know, noticing playing with the Pro controller, you can feel the slight vibration build up as she's about to snap. And yeah, damn, look at that. That's cool. This might have been a bigger deal if you didn't mesh with Kraid. Just never let it go. It is too cool to let sit. I'm sure there's something that happens if you don't hold it the entire time, but won't even give them the dignity of getting. Won't even give them the dignity of absorbing them. All right, we are out. What way do we have to go again? Because yeah, now Planet Escape. Where the hell do we go? There we go. Sorry, took me a second. Whoop. Fire. And now we just got, I can't remember what this is called, the Omega Beam or, no, Hyper Beam, sorry. Ain't got any time for you. And now just the escape. Sorry, I got loads of stuff to say about this, like, ending and everything that happened in that boss fight, but we'll wait. Just plow through. It is so cool. I always mess that up. Alright, we gotta go this way. And with a minute to spare.
So, you drain the ship of its energy.
Fortunately, she doesn't have a control over it. So yeah, Metroid Dread, hell of an ending. Sorry to skip over, but because yeah, I think we did it under 4 hours, and that was not in game time anyways. It was like 5 or 6 for me recording it. I don't remember how many episodes I've done. 344, that ain't bad. For doing a lot of things intentionally at the beginning, if I could sequence break, total playtime completion, yeah, a little under 5 hours, which, cool. Let's see. Item collection 41, high energy, high missiles, power bomb. 13 deaths. And yeah, depending on how fast you go or how you beat the game, you get like little images for the, different games. Metroid Zero Mission, going in to fight Metroids. The remake of the first game. Metroid Samus Returns. Finding like, what was it, the Queen Metroid? And Super Metroid with Metroid Mother Brain or whatever that is. And there's also some for Metroid Other M and Fusion, which those you get by playing on hard mode. Those you get for playing on hard mode and beating in under 4 hours, which I've done, but stick to normal. And there's other images, because no, not the gallery yet. Mission lot, nope. Hold on, ending rewards. Yeah, I'll have to pull it up just because it's cool. But yeah, we got for Zero Mission, just like, you play the game super well and fast, and you get these homages to the other games that got us here. And then, yeah, there's Other M, Fusion, and then like a, big rewards, or, a big spread of, like, everything. And then also, there's some cool stuff in the gallery. Since I've already got a 100% completion playthrough, I can just pull this up. Because in the gallery, you get rewards for 100%ing, finding collection items in areas. And so it actually fills in some story gaps in the game in the story of Dread. Like, yeah, this is Ravenbeak showing up and dismantling the Emmys. His Makin or Chozo warriors, like, capturing Kraid. Quiet Robe working on the experiments on that thing that, we find in, Dyren, that is the thing that gets absorbed by the X. Like, they're trying to, like, whatever, I wonder what, I'm just thinking. But, that's the experiment. I don't remember what it's called, like X97 or something. But, you can see that here getting worked on. And then, like, here, just, like, the execution of the other, like, no, wait, this is, no, yeah. No, this is Makin. I'm trying to remember what this actually signifies. This one, it's been a bit. Either they're just being sent to die, or... Alright. Oh, them capturing, yeah, what's it called? That cloaking monster in the early parts. And then the problem when they realize one of their guys is an X. Just setting up the Emmys to, be programmed to fight Samus. Kind of like the last survivors or something on, what's it called? The last area. And a huge spread of, like, bosses and enemies from, like, the series. And then there's, yeah, the hard mode under 4 hours one is, like, basically this with Samus and Zero Suit. I'm kind of surprised we didn't see more of we didn't get to see Samus and Zero Suit in, like, this game. Imagine in that graphical quality. And, okay, because there's so much to talk about with that ending of... like, yeah, there's so much to talk about with that ending of just sort of, like, the realization is just sort of, like, you especially notice in in hindsight, the foreshadowing just sort of, like, wait a second, you're not the real deal, Adam. You're saying things that just sound weird. And, it's like, people have pointed out, it's like, again, I don't know Adam from the other games, but people point out, it's like, well, he doesn't call you lady anymore, he just starts calling you Samus, like, right away. That's an immediate, like, that's different. And, you know, every time he talks about Ravenbeak, you know, it's just like, yeah, you're not worthy for him. And so it's just like this, like, it leads you up to it. And right when he says, just like, oh, don't worry, we could use your Metroid DNA. And then that's immediately what tips her off. And it's just like, wait a damn minute. I realize I'm being set up. And that's where Ravenbeak comes in. It's just sort of like, yeah, you come far enough. And, you know, it kind of like building up a lot of stuff from the other 2D games, where it's just sort of like, here's what these Chozo have been doing for so long. Or some of these surviving Chozo, what their status means, and what he was trying to do. And so, with that, I'm trying to remember, how fast was this? Well, this wasn't much longer, I suppose. I was just thinking the playtime on that one. But anyways. But so yeah, it's just sort of like, you know, here's what the Mawkin are and what they're doing, where Samus is, you know, has DNA of Thoa, you know, gentle, calm, gentle, you know what I mean, like, gentle Chozo that actually have the ability to, like, calm and control Metroid, and then Mawkin, the, like, warrior tribe that is just, like, ready to fight, and running into a Mawkin for the first time initiates that Metroid DNA in her from trying to stop the X-Parasite, and then that all culminates into just, like, that Metroid killer instinct breaking through to take, Ravenbeak down. And yeah, he then and that final boss fight's really tough. Like, you know, it's like, oh, come on, even with everything, not that you need all the equipment, 15 power bombs does not make a difference in that battle. But, you know, it's like you're going into that fight and it's just like, oh, he is brutal, he is tough. Like, you know, first phase, different barriers, and like, his pattern isn't that hard. It's just when you make mistakes, you get punished hard. And that's especially the second phase I find the most difficult. Just finding the openings, trying to like hit him, set things up. I realize the Storm Missile isn't super efficient, but I like it, it's cool. And then, you know, it's like you're trying to dance around his different attack styles and, you know, his crazy beam weapons. And then the coolest thing though is when you, his counter, or when you counter him, the attacks and combinations are so cool looking. And then when you take him down in wing form, and he's just sort of like, well, I can't, one wing gone, I don't need this other one, and just rips it off. Which is so, like, in character for him, too. If it's not useful to him, he doesn't need it. And then, yeah, his third phase is the easiest just by sheer dint of, you know, because of his aggression, he gives you a lot of opportunities to, like, recover. Like, using Power Bomb to destroy that. That took me a while to figure out, because normally that, like, goes up and starts shooting off more projectiles you have to dodge. But then it's like, you know, I eventually clicked. It was just like, wait a second, that big yellow sun is so annoying. Oh, wait a minute, I've got a yellow attack. I wonder if that'll do anything. And it does. I can't remember. I think you can destroy... Can you destroy it with other stuff? But the power bomb just, like, gets rid of it. I don't remember. But either way. But, you know, then it becomes a pinata for energy and equipment. So it's like, there we go. Small refill to just keep you going. But yeah, it's definitely the hardest boss fight. That took me quite a while to eventually get down in my original playthrough, and it's still pretty hard, but, you know, very cool, like a good wrap up. And then you just, like, the payoff at the end of just blowing, you know, him getting absorbed by the X, meshing in with Kraid, and just as Metroid Samus, just annihilating them and disintegrating them. Those two are never coming back. In theory, who knows? Maybe, is there a baby Kraid in something? Maybe they'll be around in Metroid, like, Dread 2 or Metroid Prime 4. But anyways, with that being said, Metroid Dread, how is it? It's really good. I've been hyping its praises the entire time, you know? like, for being a very recent, like, proper Metroid fan, and I'm still missing a lot of games that I gotta play. Some that are now easier to play because of, like, the Switch Online. Like, I gotta finish Super Metroid. I gotta play the other Prime. Well, I gotta play Prime 2 and Replay 3 to, like, get back into that. But, you know, there's a lot in Fusion. There's a lot here. But it just, like, when I originally got this, I got so engrossed into it in ways I didn't expect. And, like, I want to work on, like, this big video for my second channel, so I'm kind of like, this kind of like what prompted that, so getting footage and thinking about it. But, so, I was looking back on, like, a script I had been trying to write for, like, a, you know, games of the 2021 that I never got around to finishing, probably never will, but I was going through the Metroid Dread part of the script, and I made that its own thing, and I remember writing down, just sort of like, you know, when I started playing the game, I was leaning back, getting ready to, like, go on the adventure. As soon as I started moving, I leaned forward and was, you know, I leaned forward in, like, my attention was completely grabbed. And it's like, I forgot about that feeling, but that's exactly how I felt. Because, yeah, it was just sort of like, as soon as I started moving, just like the immediate, like, just something came over me to just like, lean in, get closer, I'm invested, let's go. We will tear through every single thing in our way. And it's so cool. And, yeah, like, playing the game normally, taking your time and discovering things is cool enough. But then when you do go out, if you want to go out of your way to learn how to be, you know, fast at it, learn, like, different tricks you can do with things like the Shine Spark, and, like, how you can use your abilities in different ways, and yeah, learning sequence breaks, and just, like, finding shortcuts, kind of odd shortcuts that are really cool to pull off in the end. And yeah, I kind of went a little loony there. I was, like, trying to be a good boy and go, it's like, let's do the normal order of operations, because what we should have probably done is gone from, like, we could have fought the boss, got the storm missile, then got the space jump, then we would have gone back to Gavaron, got to that teleporter that would have brought us to, you know, would have got us around, and then from there we would have got our way to, you know, finding the gravity suit, and then circling back through, you know. But it's just like, once you realize, like, I can use my Shine Spark this way, jump through there, and, you know, once you do the combination of, like, movements, and now I realize, like, yeah, I wasn't stuck, I could have just took another teleporter, but I don't think I was going to break 4 hours in that in another playthrough I did that I mentioned deleting. But finding a teleporter, getting out of there, and then, you know, you're just going. And it's like, it's so cool and so satisfying to pull off. But anyways, so yeah, that's just Metroid Dread. There is so much to say here, and I know I'm sticking on static screens, but, like, yeah, Metroid Dread, you know, might be one of my, like, you know, a new contender for one of my all-time favorite games, somewhere in the top 10. Next up to Walking Dead, Bloodborne, you know, Battle Chef Brigade, you know, and more. It's just sort of like Asura's Wrath. It's just like, it's up there somewhere in the top 10. There is so much cool stuff here. And just like the way it feels, the way it plays, how it builds into the story, that, yeah, there are some parts I still need to fully appreciate. But even like in the moment to moment, just sort of like, you know, for the plot you're dealing with, of just like, you know, really cool enemies, cool set pieces and boss fights. There is a boss rush mode. I still have not finished that. Like, yeah, 12 bosses without stopping, and, like, I always get, you know, but it's also, like, no energy restoration. That's what always trips me up on things like boss fights. Practice. Oh. Oh, yeah. I've only gone up to boss 5, because, like, I can't start with a Shine Spark, and I can't, you know, okay. But, yeah, some of the boss fights are really cool. Corpius, I forgot what it was called. Dragiaga. And, you know, just, again, and sorry, there's so many cool stuff, and how it's presented, the presentation is so good. It looks amazing, and Samus is so well, like, animated, and, like, her emotions come through solely on her animations, and it is so expressive about how, like, confident she is in certain points, how cautious she is, how on guard. And yeah, and the few times we get to hear her voice, whether it be speaking in Chozo or screaming her head off, it's awesome. I can't remember who voiced Samus in this. For some reason, I'm just sort of like, it was the same person who voiced Jill Valentine in the RE3 remake, and it's like, no, I don't think that's right. Hold on. But yeah, there's just like so much cool world building into this, and yeah, there's even more world building to doing completion. Okay, hold on. Oh, that's cool. Sorry, okay. Apparently... Do I get this right? Wait, hold on. Just a second. Trying to pull up behind the voice actors. Oh, Jennifer Hale voiced Samus in Prime 3? Oh, and Vanessa Marshall? Okay, sorry. I'm looking. I kind of got distracted because I'm looking at, like different incarnations of Samus. I don't know why Metroid Dread is on there. Okay, but Nikki Garcia, you know, a Spanish, you know, television presenter, so says the Wikishroid fandom. And, you know, only for a couple of, like, lines. I don't know if she did the screaming, too, but, you know, for only a couple of lines, they're well executed. Anyways. So, yeah, Metroid Dread is great, and I want to do, like, another, like, speedrun video on the channel. It'll probably be spliced up just because of, like, recording times and also recording issues on my software just to prevent stuff to make it actually work, but we'll see. Because, yeah, Metroid Dread, this is a good one. So, I feel like with all my hype, I kind of, like, fizzled out there, but no, it's, like, it's really good, so I guess that's kind of just sums it up. So I guess with that all being said, that is the end. And with that, yeah, Metroid Dread, I played this, like, you know, loads of times. It's been a while, now getting back into it, it's just like, yeah, the muscle memory's coming back. I want to, like, do another run right now. So, yeah, I just want to go again. And it's got me excited to, like, you know, what is Metroid Prime 4 Beyond gonna be like? Because that's apparently coming out next year. I'm on a Metroid kick now that I finished Prime Remastered, and now this again, in pretty quick succession. So it's like, it's got me, like, hyped up and hopeful for what after such a long wait, and, like, you know, more people excited than me, people that have been actively waiting for this for, like, 20 years, you know, got it, and were very satisfied, like some call me Johnny. And so, with this out, it gives me hope that, you know, Prime 4 is gonna be, you know, something very special, too. And we'll find out when it eventually comes out. But in the meantime, I suppose that's it for now. So, with that all being said, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, like and subscribe and all that. This is Timmara, signing off, and thank you for watching me play Metroid Dread.